Everything gets easier when you learn to detach yourself from the outcome. If you're currently in pursuit of a goal, or there's something that you feel like you really need in order to make you feel whole or satisfied internally or fulfilled within, you're going to be chasing the things that you want forever because you're putting them up on a pedestal, which means they look down on you. You're never going to feel worthy of getting to the places that you want to get to when you take action from this place of incompleteness and need. When you really need something to happen, you repel the things that you want. If you can shift your mindset, and this takes time, this is something that I'm currently learning myself, and I think we're all a work in progress, but when you take action from this place of wholeness and completeness, because you're showing up as yourself every single day, because you're making yourself a priority, focusing on building that foundation with yourself internally, you're spending more time in presence, you're learning to realize that you're whole, full, and complete as you are. And when you take action from that place of wholeness, you no longer need the things that you want. And when you can combine that feeling of wholeness and fullness internally with fulfilling the need of having the things that you want in here, in your mind, and you feel like you already have it, you no longer need it anymore. And then the things that you do, the actions that you take towards getting to your goals feels in alignment. The action that you take feels aligned, it feels inspired. And there's this light energy associated with taking action towards your goals because you take action from this place of love, of this place of fullness, wholeness, completeness, not out of this place of lack or incompleteness. And there's a very big difference between the two. There's a very big difference between taking action from a place of need, I really need this to happen, versus taking action from this place of wholeness and love. And taking action because you want to take action, because you feel inspired to take this action, because it feels in alignment to take this action. When you understand that you're whole, full, and complete now as you are, and you fulfill the need of having the things that you want within, you genuinely feel like you already have it, that's when you change the game. That's when you start detaching yourself from the outcome. Because you no longer need the things that you want. Yes, it would be great if you had the things that you want, if you were the person that you wanted to be, but you feel like you already are that person and you take action from being that person, from having the things that you want. And yes, getting to your goals would be great, but really the most significant thing is not getting the thing that you want externally. It's not getting the trophy, getting the award. What's really significant is the person you become in the process to getting that thing. It's the things that you learn about yourself along the way that is ultimately the most important thing, at least in my opinion. Who you are, how you show up in the world, because it's who you are that determines the kind of things that you attract into your life. If you were the person who you wanted to be, and you achieved all the things externally that you wanted to achieve, and then for some reason you lost all those things externally, because you were the person who you wanted to be, or you were the person who was capable of achieving all those great things externally, you can build it all back. You can get all those things back because it's who you are that ultimately counts, not the things that you get externally or the things that you achieve externally. But that's kind of like a side point. My main point is you learn to detach yourself from the outcome when you fulfill the need internally, and when you take action from this place of wholeness and fullness. But you only really get yourself, at least in my opinion, to a place where you feel whole, full, and complete now as you are when you spend time with yourself and you spend time in presence and you get quiet internally and you just build that foundation with yourself within. Ultimately, what is more significant? Having a relationship with God, having a relationship with yourself, that's the most important thing. When you have that foundation with yourself, you can take action without feeling like you need something to happen. I'm going to do what I'm doing right now out of a place of love and wholeness. I'm just going to be myself. Then whatever happens is going to happen, and it's going to happen for you because you're being yourself and you're operating from this place of wholeness and love. There's no attachment to the things that you want. You release all the attachment and you loosen your grip on getting to the places that you want to get to when you're operating from this state. I'm good with myself internally, and there's nothing that I'm going to achieve no goal that I'm going to reach that's going to make me feel more whole, that's going to make me feel more fulfilled with myself. I'm fulfilled with myself now, and every goal that I get to, every achievement that I get externally is just the cherry on top because I'm already good with myself. Think about how powerful operating from that place, operating from that state really is. When you are so attached to the outcome and you really, really need this to happen, or you really need things to go a certain way in order for this to happen, you control the process. You try controlling everything, every situation. There's no flow, there's no rhythm, and you don't allow incredible things. You don't allow magic to happen in your life when you try to control everything. And when you try to control everything and you don't allow that magic in, you're preventing yourself from learning a lot of things about you that you could learn that help you just continue to grow and get better. So if you're in a position where you're pursuing a goal right now, where you really need something to happen, you really want something to happen, and you're very attached to that outcome, know that you're limiting yourself. Slow down, take a deep breath, connect with yourself within, be present. Know that you are whole, full, and complete as you are, and there's nothing out there that you need to get to or nothing that you need to achieve to make you feel internally satisfied, internally fulfilled. That comes from you operating from your heart and being in the moment and showing up as yourself. When you start building that foundation internally, connecting with yourself in presence, knowing that you're whole, full, and complete now as you are, and then you fulfill the need of getting to the places that you want to get to within, in your mind. You feel like you already are that person. You already have the things that you want. Take action from that state. Take action from that wholeness. You're going to notice slowly over time that your grip loosens on controlling everything. You don't need to get there because you're good with yourself. You're going to notice that different pathways to help you appear. Different doors are going to open up. Doors that you never could have imagined being open or existing are going to open for you to help you get to where it is you want to go because you aren't so attached to the outcome. Whatever happens is ultimately going to be for my betterment. Call it delusion, but it works. Whatever needs to happen to help me get to where it is I need to go, I'm going to take that action. The doors are going to open for me. I just trust that is what will happen. I'm no longer attached to the outcome. I've detached myself from the outcome. I'm just going to show up as myself, be myself, and whatever action I need to take in the moment, I trust that I'm going to take that action to the best of my ability. I'm still going to put in work. I'm still going to manage my effort. I'm still going to do everything I can to make this happen, but I'm just detached from the outcome. Whatever needs to happen is going to happen for me. I know that. Even if I don't get to the places that I want to get to, I'm going to learn something that's going to help accelerate my progress the next time around. Trust that. Have faith in that. Fulfill it in here and take action from wholeness. Take action from completeness by spending time with yourself within and building that foundation through presence. You're really going to put the things that you want up on a pedestal, and your happiness, your fulfillment, your satisfaction with inside yourself is dependent upon getting somewhere externally. Think about how much power you give up when you carry yourself that way, when you approach getting to your goals in that way. You don't need the things that you want to make you feel happy. Be happy with who you are and how you carry yourself. Find the satisfaction and fulfillment with inside yourself through presence, through spending time alone with yourself. It will change your life. It will change your life genuinely. Over time, learn to detach yourself from the outcome. You don't need it to happen to make you feel whole. Just take action from this place of wholeness, and I guarantee you that you're going to wake up one morning and you're going to have the things that you want, and guess what will always remain the same? What will remain constant? The feeling of wholeness and fullness that you already feel. Getting to your goals is great, but it's the cherry on top. Watch how when you don't need things to happen and you're just good with yourself, doors open, pathways appear, and you're just going to naturally walk down that pathway or walk through those doors because you're ready for it, because you're being yourself, because you're operating from this place of love and wholeness and fullness. I hope you got something of value from listening to this, genuinely. Detach yourself from the outcome, fulfill it in here, feel like you already have it, walk in that confidence, connect with presence, and know that you're whole, full, and complete as you are right now. That's basically all I wanted to get across in this recording. Thank you for being a part of our community. Thank you for being a part of Presence of Being. It genuinely means the world to me. Thank you for listening to these recordings or sharing these recordings. DM me if you have any questions. You can DM me on Instagram at Presence of Being. That's where I'm most responsive. Here's a little sneak peek of the hats that are getting ready to be released. We have the baby blue with the white embroidery, and then we're just gonna do the classic stone colored hat that I've shown on here before with the chocolate brown embroidery. So these hats are going to be released very soon. I should have those hats in hand within the next week and a half. If you're interested in getting a hat, there's very limited quantity. If you want to support the community, it would genuinely mean the world to me. You can sign up for the email list down below if you want a hat and you want to support the community and support everything that we're building here. Like I said, there's very limited quantity. So if you want one, people who sign up for the email list will get first access to the site when the site is unlocked and the hats are ready to be released. Thank you again for listening. Thank you for being a part of our community, and I'll see you in the next recording very soon.